want to say thank you for joining us. So glad to have you here. And I wanted to share something that came up in an earlier conversation today. It was about the fact that so often you don't know how to communicate your value. Because of that, you unknowingly attract the wrong clients. Have you ever had that where you met with someone and as soon as they asked you what your hourly rate was, and that was what they mainly wanted to know, you questions whether you wanted to continue the conversation with that or not with them. And why does everybody want to know that first? Well, it might be that there's some things that you're doing. And I want to be able to give you some tips on how to correct that. The very first thing is that there is a range of clients. They go from low value to high value. Not all clients are created equal. And as you know, the low value clients, they want to pay a little, but they expect a lot. And the high value clients expect to pay for great results. That is the difference between the two ranges. And there's all in between, but basically you have your price sensitive clients that want to pay as little as much as possible, and they want as much as possible. And then you have the other end of the spectrum where these clients are not price sensitive, they respect you, they follow through, they are dream clients. And if you could just fill your business with all of them, you would be on the way to having your dream firm. So think about that. You might be attracting the wrong clients to you, especially if you have a whole bunch of clients that you believe are price sensitive and not enough of the people that respect you. And I wanted to say it's an evolution because in the beginning, you start out with accepting probably everybody. Since you just meet some clients, it affirms that you made the right decision to have your own firm, that you're moving in the right direction. It is something that happens to all of us. And as we have our business, some of us continue to accept everybody and others start to become more selective. So I want you to get to the point where you have some boundaries, you're not saying yes to everybody, and you are cherry picking who works with you. So that is something to think about. And the next thing is that I look at a lot of accountants' websites, and there are some things you might be unknowingly doing that attracts the wrong client to you. Some of the things that I see on websites that will be attracting the wrong client to you is having text just like this. We provide affordable solutions. Well, saying that is going to be a green light for people that are looking to get as much from you for as little as you, the price sensitive clients. It is going to be a green light for them to reach out to you. The other one is that every client of ours gets free year-round tax advice. This particular firm does not recognize that their highest value is what they know. It's right here up in their head. It's their expertise, and they are giving it away for free. Another one is that we do AP, AR, HR, and those things might be obvious to you as to what they mean, but from a layperson, even if they're a business owner, a layperson who is not that savvy with their financials might need those services from you, but they might not realize what AP, AR, and HR actually mean. And because it's not being spelled out for them, they're bouncing off of your website onto somebody else's who actually spells it out for them. And then the last one is we work with small business, medium business, and not-for-profits. Well, when I see that, I realize that this person is putting out a large net, trying to capture everybody. They're actually a specialist instead of a general. I'm sorry, they're actually a generalist instead of a specialist. And because of that, I don't know if they have the right qualifications to help me with what I need. So those are some of the things that are on websites. They are very, very typical. If they are on yours, no right or wrong with this. It's just you now have awareness and decide whether you want to keep that language in there or maybe you want to go ahead and modify to attract more of that high quality client to you. So that is the one thing of recognizing where you might unknowingly attract the wrong clients. The second thing is, how easy is it for someone to get on your calendar? I want you to have some boundaries in place to be able to protect your time and your sanity. And the way to be able to do that is actually, it's two steps. First, remove the calendar link from your website. Yes, I did say that. Do not have the calendar link on your website. Go to my website at businesssuccesssolution.com. There's no way to schedule an appointment with me. Now, there is a way to reach out to me to let me know that you're interested. And that is what I encourage you to do also, is to be able to screen potential clients first. If it looks like a match, then you can go ahead and send those people a link to your calendar. So once again, do not have the calendar link on your website, because that means that you have no control over your calendar and who you talk to or not. I want you to consider pre-qualifying people where they need to let you know something about what's going on with them, who they are, before they actually have access to your calendar. Once again, you could go to my website, businesssuccesssolution.com. There is no link to my calendar. However, if you want to see how I screen clients, then go to businesssuccesssolution.com/let's talk. And that shows you how I screen clients before they get access to my calendar. And this is something that you can model too. Okay, the last part of this, now that we talked about some of the things that you might be doing to attract the wrong clients, the number one strategy to save your time and your sanity, we are going to move into how to free yourself of these potential headache clients. So these are not the ones that you're currently working with. These are the ones who are reaching out to you that you might say yes to, and then later on regret down the road, have resentment, or realize that they create stress for you. So the very first thing you want to think about is stop competing on price, because you want clients who see you as an investment as opposed to a technician or someone who is just going to do the tasks for them, but they don't really value your expertise. So stop competing on price. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is, as I was starting to talk about, no longer competing on price, is position your service as an investment, because then they no longer see you as a commodity. And as long as you view yourself as a technician, you focus on the tasks you do, you will always be a commodity where you have to be price sensitive. I want them to see the benefits of working with you, how you're going to help them to remove their headaches, achieve a result, how your firm is the one that has the solutions that they're seeking. That is what I want you to position yourself as. And when that you do that, then you're seen as an investment as opposed to a technician. The next thing is, do not sell your services, because this is where we're all on the same page. The majority of accounting professionals that I know do not enjoy the sales part, especially the end where it talks about the close, the money, getting started and rolling. And your clients don't want to be sold to. We all are in agreement. So stop selling your services. You do not need to sell. You do not need to pitch or pressure anybody into working with you. What you want to do is educate your clients about why you are the best decision for them to be making to move forward and take care of their financials, be able to get their taxes done, tax savings, better cash flow, whatever it might be that it is that they're seeking, that you know that you can help them with. But once again, do not sell your services. You want to show them why you are the best possible investment to solve their needs. And the fourth one is pre-qualify potential clients. As I was talking about once before, you are not obligated to talk to everybody that wants to talk to you. You can be selective about who you do talk to and who you don't talk to. And this protects you in so many different ways. But go ahead, it's an advanced move to screen potential clients before they get onto your calendar. And then the last one is slow down your onboarding process, because how often have you ever quickly onboarded a client into a monthly engagement and then realized that, oh my gosh, they're a headache. Every time I get a communication from them, I can feel my heart start to race. It just stresses me out. And you avoid getting back to them for as long as you possibly can. Why try to fix that when you can prevent it? Prevention takes so much less energy than an intervention does. And when you have those headache clients, you probably hold on to them for much too long. Think about it. How long have you been holding on to someone that you wish you would let go of, wish would go away, or that you would like to fire, but you don't have the courage to do that? So I suggest slowing down your onboarding process to really see if they are a good fit for working with you before you get into a monthly engagement. So those are the three things that I'm looking at, is look at your messaging, what you have on your website, whether you have communications anywhere, social media posts, and look at some of the words that you're saying. They might be attracting the wrong clients. The other thing is the strategy to save your time and energy, remove your link from your client, from your website. You're not obligated to talk with everybody. And then next is the steps to free yourself of potential clients. The 5 steps is to stop competing on price, position your service as an investment, don't sell your services, pre-qualify potential clients because you're not obligated to talk to everybody, and slow down your onboarding process. We'd love to hear what you took away from this, something that resonated with you. Is there something that you're doing that is just affirmed that this is the right move, even though it feels a little bit risky for you? We'd love to hear anything that was an insight that you agree with, that you have an opinion about, and what questions might come up for you. Please go ahead and let me know below. And I appreciate the connection. If you want to be able to have a conversation and see how to make these things happen, let's go ahead and talk. You can reach out to me at businesssuccesssolution.com/let's talk and see what my process looks like to get on my calendar. But basically, I want you to be able to make the moves to raise the bar, level up your firm, and work with dream clients in order to really have a business that you serve as opposed to one that runs you. Anyway, Loren Fogelman showing accounting professionals how to double their income working half the time.